Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be talking about Minato and Storm connections. Is he buffed? Is he nerfed? Is he trash? Is he broken? Stay tuned, because today I'm going to be telling you about everything that was changed about him and everything I found out about him so far. So for his combos, they're pretty much completely unchanged. A lot of characters got these crumple animations where they put you into like a soft knockdown. Minato didn't get any of that, but it doesn't really matter because his IC3 and IC4 have enough stun as it is. He can cancel ninja move with either of his jutsus, which is universal for every character that can do it. Like, that was the thing that was added, but it does definitely benefit him because his movement was really good as is, and it just makes him safer. One thing they did remove though was you can't kunai ninja move anymore. Like, it cancels your momentum, but you can actually use this to infinite. There's like a mini stun lock when you interrupt his IC3, so you can loop it like this. Minato has two ultimates, the Yellow Flash and Flying Raijin. The Flying Raijin ult was completely untouched, but they did nerf his Yellow Flash one. Here's how much range it had in Storm 4. You see, I can ninja move away and walk away some more, and I can still land it really comfortably. Now here it is in connections. See, I can ninja move and it doesn't even reach all the way. It also lost priority, and it doesn't beat stuff anymore, which is like one of the best uses for it. So here's his ultimate versus a Blue Dash in Storm 4. And here's his ultimate versus a Blue Dash in Connections. So yeah, now both of his ultimates are pretty much the same. Like, it doesn't matter which one you pick. They have like the same range, same speed, whatever. Yeah, so every character lost their chakra kunai, which hurts Minato because of how much he used it for zoning and neutral and stuff. And also, you can't chakra kunai after air chakra dashing someone's block. But fortunately, that's pretty much it for the nerfs. Since tags now have more stun, there's more combos you can do with them just for like styling or optimizing or whatever. Here's a few examples. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention was the tag stun lock. So when you throw something like a kunai after you land a tag, it doesn't cancel the stun of the tag, which means you can do stuff like this, which looks goofy but is a true combo. So his tilt is now his second jutsu. It got a speed buff, it can be cancelled, and when you hit it, it leads to a soft knockdown. You can chakra dash them to pick them back up and get them in a combo, or if you don't want to spend chakra, you can just air dash them and then throw like a tag, like a defense down tag or whatever type of tag, and that's a true combo. There used to be a glitch in Storm 3 where you could throw a kunai and then tilt and you teleport to the kunai. They don't really have that anymore. It's not in connections, but you can throw two tilts and your second tilt will teleport to the first tilt. His tilt can also stun lock if you cancel it and interrupt the stun. You can also cancel his tilt after he's already teleported to make yourself safe. You might want to do this if your opponent subs or something. His tilt's also pretty good when you're guard pressuring, because it doesn't track long range, but it does track close range. So if you're pressuring someone and you think they're going to ninja move, you can tilt and it'll catch them every time. And since his tilt tracks at close range, this pairs pretty well with Sasuke's teleport, as you can see in this clip. I found out some more tech with this tilt, like some top secret hidden tech, and I don't think anyone else has found it, or at least I haven't seen anyone say anything about it. So I think I'm the first to find it, but that's for another video. I can't put everything in one video, you know. I'll have to get, well, I was gonna say I'll have to get a number of likes, but if this video flops, that would fucking suck. Never mind. His guard pressure is also pretty good. I mean, it's like the same as it was in Storm 4, but guards are a lot weaker and they just break to anything now. Like, so it doesn't really matter. Like, you can just break guards really easily. You can kunai jail. You can do mix-ups with his first or second jutsu, or you can just like do 2 hits, switch dash, mash, and instant guard break like that. So it should be no issue. You should be breaking guards like every time. His grab also got buffed. You can't switch characters during it anymore to go into their grab like you could in Storm 4, but it doesn't really matter because you can combo off his grab now. Like, you can do a Rasengan, you can ultimate, you can do a guard break pill, whatever. It also got a speed buff. Like, I'll show his grab in Storm 4 and his grab in Connections and put them side by side. Like, this is super nice to have. It makes it way more practical, and I've been using it like all the time. And for his jutsu, it's cracked, dude. It's insane. It's so good. They gave it a ton of armor. Like, I don't even need to explain. Just look at the clips. You can also jutsu out of some guard pressure. Like, I know Tailed Beast Bomb Naruto is kind of broken. You probably see him everywhere now because he's really good. Everyone's picking him. But with Minato, you can actually jutsu out of his guard pressure. You can combo after his Rasengan, like if you use him as a support. Like, if you do a switch jutsu and call him out as a support, it gives a soft knockdown. But if you're playing him as a main, then it gives a hard knockdown, and you can't. But you can restand them with the kunai. And if you're on like a smaller map or near a wall, you can get like really strong mix-ups with like an air dash kunai or whatever. And if you have cover fire and you're on like a small map or near a wall or whatever, you can actually in some situations get a true combo after his Rasengan. Like, I'll show you here. A mix-up you can do with this kunai restand if you don't have cover fire is either going into guard pressure, or if you think they're going to counter that, then doing a jutsu. And this is really strong, especially on small stages, because you're going to be using his armored Rasengan so much that you're going to get a lot of mileage out of this. His juggling and all of his juggle setups are pretty much unchanged, but since you can get a ground combo after doing his air combo now, it's really not as needed. Like, that's one thing I noticed. Juggling is not as big of a deal in Connections, but if you want to style, you still can. Like, look at that, dude. Tell me that's not sick. His awakening is pretty much exactly the same. One thing I did notice though was that sometimes, like in certain situations or at certain parts of maps or something, I don't know, his like chakra dash wouldn't teleport you to the opponent. It would just teleport you randomly, like at a random place on the map. I don't know how to replicate this consistently, or like if this was in old Storm games that I didn't notice, but yeah, I'm gonna have to lab this out and see if I can find anything with it. And finally, as for teams, these are the 3 main teams I've been picking with him. Naruto, Minato, Shisui, Naruto, Minato, Sasuke, Naruto, Minato, Jigen. They all go really good with him, and have a bunch of setups you can do. Like a setup you can do with Minato and Naruto, and this has been in the game since Storm 3, but you can throw a kunai after Naruto's Air Rasengan to like restand them and stun lock them for a little bit. Like, oh, dude, look at that. Then you get him with the grab. Like, that's tough. That's stylish. Then here's something I found with Jigen. I don't know, I'll have to lab out some more stuff with Jigen. I haven't been playing that team as much, but yeah, I don't know. There's still a lot more stuff to find. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention was that Fortnite and RTA is still in the game. I'll put some clips of that up on the screen, so you can still do all your stylish whatever. But yeah, dude, if I find some new tech, if I find some new crazy god tier Minato tech, then you're gonna want to be watching. Because if you're not, then how are you gonna know? You're gonna be way behind, and everyone who watches me, their Minato is gonna be like top tier. They're gonna be swagged out, and you're gonna be just like a chump. You're gonna be like, damn it, I wish I had a sick Minato. My Minato fucking sucks. My Minato is not even like under the weather. It was so corny.